Hello, hello, hello. I'm the Painted Dog, and welcome to Gold Rush the game. Now, I've played quite a bit of this game so far, not in getting work done, but trying to figure everything out. So I thought let's begin this, and I'll show you guys the basics because that was quite difficult. So if you press Z, you get a pop-up window and it tells you exactly what to do. So handbrake off. Okay, let's go. Now there's two different cameras. You can either three different cameras. You can either drive like that, or like this, or in free mode. But let's start this. So to start off, let me quickly show you the handbrake on. As soon as you press tab, you get this. Now to show you what to do, go to journal and it will tell you roughly what you have to do and how to do that. But it took me about, I would say about an hour to go through the basics just to get to my claim. Because if you take a look at the map, we are here now. Our claim is up here. So, but you have to do quite a bit before you can get to your claim. I'll quickly show you what and how to do everything up until the time you get to your claim and start planning for your first gold. So let's go up to here. And remember, when you stop, to switch off your engine, otherwise you will run out of fuel eventually. Let's go to here. At this stage we have $224. So let's rent Old Arnold's parcel. There you go. We have $223 left. Now we have to go to the warehouse. Now if you go back, switch this on, handbrake off. It's difficult for me to drive like this. I'm usually one of those guys with like first person view in driving games. So if you come to here and then you turn up until the handbrake, switch off, get out. Now the first thing that you need is, let's quickly see, a hog pan with no pump, hog pan sluice core, two hog pan traps, and a bucket. So when you go in here, there's all the goodies that you can, most of these things you can buy. For instance, wash plant wheels and so on. So we need buckets, or a bucket. I'm going to take two at this stage. Am I? No, I'm going to take one. And then we need some of these mats. Take two of those. Now we need a hog pan with no pump. So let's take that. And then hog pan sluice core. I don't want the extension. I want the sluice core. And add one. Okay, and now you head over to the tool of a cashier. One of those. Yeah, that's what I want. So now you buy it. So this took me about 10 minutes to figure this out. The things aren't up here. It's actually outside here. I tried reversing my truck as close to that as possible and all that, but nope, that's the wrong thing. So let's head over to our truck, open that up. Now we need to place everything inside. So let's take the big stuff first. Press E. Come on. That's the only problem. You can't really see what's in this if you pick up something. Let's drop it. Yeah, that worked. And luckily, like most first-person shooter games, space bar is the sprint of the jump and shift is the sprint, which is kind of nice of him. So let's get the last of the stuff. This game is still a bit glitchy if you ask me, but it's still fun to play. The first thing that I would change is there is a marker on the screen that actually shows you where you can click on all that, and that's a bit dodgy. So let's close this up. Can't really see it. It's difficult to see. As soon as we start panning, I'll show you. Hopefully I'll be able to show you. Switch on, space to get the handbrake off. And now let's go. Let's quickly just make sure that we have everything. Go to the journal, load on a pickup truck. Now we can go to the claim. Okay. So the fastest way to get to the claim is if you turn around and you head over in this direction. Cut that corner. Now you drive. Let me just, as soon as we get to, I'm gonna leave my differential lock off for now. Oh, okay, no, I'm gonna switch it on. So Q to switch it back on again. Come on. There you go. Okay, so you take this heading, this direction, go around. I don't know, this game, its loading screens are a bit wonky. I have a 1080 graphics card and 32 gigs of RAM and all that jazz, and it still has that small loading or buffering, whatever you want to call it. I know. Wait. You know what? I'm just gonna do it like this for now. Get differential lock on again. Let's head up this. If you don't rent the claim beforehand, this boom gate will be closed. And then you have to go all the way back. And now we are close to the claim, so let's get outside again so I can show you. So this is basically your claim. Up here is your camper van and your tent, your workshop tent. There's a nice little waterfall right there. So let me just turn this around. And then up here is where you later on you can use your excavators and all that to do a bit of mining. But for now, don't set up your hog pan and all that up there, because you actually need to go over here, close to your waterfall. So park this right there. Switch off. Now this is quite weird. It took me quite a while to find this spot. Now if you take your sluice box and you head over to a waterfall, and just put this down, you'll see there's looks like a track right there. So if you take this entire sluice box and you head over here, you can see just below the sluice box there's an outline. If you walk up to that, you can use it. So there you go. So that's the sluice. Ah, come on, sluice box. There, I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Okay, now we need Hawkman, and that just connects. You can see there's another outline like that. So use that. And when we placed the mats inside our truck or our bucky, whatever you want to call it, I'm used to saying bucky. Don't tell me oh man. It seems like I lost one of the mats. Oh man. Let's take it over there. Let's drop it. I should have. Let me just check to make sure. But no, I lost it along the way. So you know what? I'm quickly going to drive back, see if I can find it. Okay, so I went ahead and I bought myself another one of these mats, and then I found the other one just up there. But allowed. Now we have extras. Now we have a spare. So let's take this. When you head over to the sluice box, you can see it will light up right there. Oh damn! And you will start will appear there, and you just click use. Now let's go to our tent. Walk up to here. Let me just quickly get this sorted out. I don't want anyone working for me now. No, I don't have enough. They can try and work for me, but I can't do anything now. So let's take the pan. I'm going to bring this over here. So let's drop it there. And then take this out here. Now if you walk with this into the water, you'll see it turn yellow, and you click E to use. So now you have that. So let's leave that there. Now let's do the same thing with this bucket. Use. Now we have that water. So let's press E. Now if you press the greater than and smaller than sign, you can get these tools. The scoopler, shovel, or the hand. So let's take the shovel. And you can click over there. You can see this soil looks a bit different. So now I can either drop it in the sand, and you can pan from there in your pan over there. But let's use this hog pan. So now you press E there. Take a look there, it's 10% full. So let's fill this up to 100%. 20. Oh yeah, and it's a bit wonky, so I can't do any cutscenes or anything like that. Because as soon as I press the key to start and stop recording, this game goes a bit wonky. So just bear with me, please. Just want to show you the basics. I know this episode is approaching its end, but I want to show you this stuff. Okay, so now we have 100% there. So now you take the bucket with water, and when you use it, take a look there. The first one is going down, and then these two match. You can see it's about 1%. So you're going to fill this about 3 times or 4 times, and then pour water in here 3 times. The 4th time you'll just leave it like this. Okay, pour that in. You don't want to pour too much, otherwise it will basically overshoot. Okay, so let's get our last bucket. Now as soon as you add any more, now it will say that you are losing pay dirt. You don't want that. So now it's good. Over here, you take that, and then you tip it into this bucket of water. Now we can replace that and take out the other one. Now you do the same. It's a bit wonky. You can't really see the mark or the cursor. So now I'm going to take this over to our pan. Use that. You can see our pan is still somewhat full. So to do this, you walk over to here, and now you press WASD to tilt your pan. And then, you know what, I'm just going to take this to a better place. It's a bit more open so you can really see what I'm doing. Ah, that's better. So let's take this pan. Go over there again. So, and you move your mouse, but be careful, otherwise you can throw everything out. And then WASD to tilt this pan. And the left mouse button lowers it, and the right mouse button raises it again. So let's lower it a bit, and just make sure that this thing is somewhat level. And let's go up to about there, and then you just start shaking this around. Okay, and now we can lower this completely. And then shake that around. And let's take this out. Now you gently tilt this. There you can see 2 gold nuggets so far. So now you need to get rid of that. But be careful, if you drop something in this bigger basin, this bigger pan, you won't be able to get it back. Okay. That will be okay. Now you press shift to get these tongs out. Now I don't know if you are able to see, because at this stage I'm not able to see, but there's a small, really small, take a look at the rim of, the inner rim of that. There's a really small cursor over there. You have to go over to the nuggets and then you left click. That's the only thing that I wish was a bit more defined. Okay, and then you press shift again to lose that. And now you have to pour everything out. Otherwise you can't get the next bucket again. And then press E to drop everything. And then you come and grab your bucket again. And then, excuse my pun, rinse and repeat. I know that's bad. But then you just do this. Shake that around a bit. Just a little bit. Careful. But I've done this quite a bit. I know now what to do, what not to do in this game. Okay, let's talk this around a bit more. So if this turns into a regular series, we need to set ourselves a goal. So at this stage, let's press shift again. As you can see in the top right, we have 0.04 ounces. Now if we do this for a series, I would say the end will be as soon as we reach 1,000 ounces. I don't even know if that's possible, but hey, we can always try it. Of course, I do like this. Most of my family has been at some stage in their lives, or my ancestors and so on, were gold miners and all that. And let me just pick this up. As you can see, there's still a bit of pay dirt in there. So I really enjoy this. And I still have family part of the, you can see there, all the dirty water. So I still have family that's in the gold mining and so on business. Not really gold miners anymore, but throughout all the processes and security and all that for refineries and all that. We almost lost the gold nuggets over there because I'm talking and we all know I can't really multitask. If you really want to tilt it just ever so slightly, you can always, if you want the nuggets to run off or the dirt, you tilt it like that and you raise it a bit, then it will do minute movements. Okay, so let's press shift again. That cursor is really, really difficult. I need to go and see if there's a way to change that. But yeah, that's basically the start of this game. And then I'll rinse and repeat this until I have quite a bit, so we can go and cash that in and hopefully buy ourselves some new equipment. Now sometimes you get a nugget that's a bit bigger, then we'll use the 4 steps over there to collect it. Otherwise it will be that bottle on the right hand side. But I hope you enjoyed it. And let's quickly take a look at our camp again. A nice waterfall over here. Our mining operations there now. And then let's go inside here. Here you can hire equipment, you can check to see the bank and financing and all that. And transport and so on and so on. With this, as far as I could see, you can't do anything with this. And then up here you can use these shelves as storage. This backpack, can't do anything with that. And if you can see now, it's almost 20 past 5, so it will get dark soon. So with that in mind, you can go to your camper, press E, and then you can set a specific hour, or you can say sleep till dawn. But if you want to work throughout the night, you can press the L for the light and you get a nice flashlight. But it doesn't work, as far as I know, as far as my experience goes now, while panning. So that's a bit of a schlep. But yeah, this is the game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So just let me know if you don't, and if you do, then I'll probably still record this, but then I can know if you really want to see this or not. But that's basically how to get started up to here. And if you at any stage you are struggling with something, press tab when you go dig tube, and then you can, for instance, gold mining. Let's say hawk band, and you can go hawk band setup, and then a small video will show you how to do that. As you can see there, that is a bit better to see. I should go and check to see where I can change it to a bit lighter marker, because this stage is black and it just disappears. But yeah, and now you can see how to extend it and how to use a hawk band pump and all that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for next one. Cheerio.